Good morning, class. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020. This is the last instruction day, so you'll have today to work hard and get through everything. And then tomorrow, Friday, you will have the 8th, you will have for makeup work or getting caught up or maybe doing your art lesson and Spanish lesson or PE. We are working on day 31 today. Week 31, day 5 today. And all you're doing is drawing lines to match, reading the definitions, drawing lines to match the definitions, and then writing a sentence using one of these words, not the word words, but one of these words, nation, instrument, curiosity, or display in your sentence. All right, for spelling today, there's no workbook. There is a workbook page, one workbook page, and then lesson 31, and then a spelling test to take either today or tomorrow. And so practice your words before you do that. And then in English today, we are working on adverbs. There's another video for you to watch about diagramming adverbs. And then you just have two pages to do, 119 through and 120, diagramming adverbs, and then adjectives as the subject complement. They go on a different place on the line, and you can see they have four examples for you. Make sure you read those examples so that you know, make sure you read your example. Mine has lots of examples. Make sure you read your example and then make your diagram so that your slanted line points back towards the verb. It does not go below the horizontal line. It goes back towards the verb, and it stays above the horizontal line. It just connects to it. My dad is tall. Tall is describing my dad. It complements the subject. So tall is a word that goes on past the slanted line, but still on the horizontal line. All right, next we have I Am Helen Keller. This is a book that you got, and that I handed to your parents, and this is a story about, and I think you know the story. I think Mrs. Hall read you a story about this, so you're familiar with the character of Helen Keller, and I'd like you to start reading this. We will start this week and next week, and then you will be finishing this for your summer reading, so you can be ready, that you can have that under your belt as one book that you've read for Mrs. Blakeney, starting 4th grade. All right, going on to cursive writing. Today we are on page 29, doing the, doing the report about the black widow spider. And Sarah Beth, you can cover it up so you don't have to look at it, because I know you don't like that. But so go ahead and do that report. They are a very interesting creature. And then we have science. Moving right along. Science, today we have a worksheet, but it's just one worksheet, and it's blank on the back. So you can draw pictures of your rocks if you'd like. We're going to be talking about more metamorphic rocks, and I have taken I have made videos about the two different kinds of rocks. We've talked about igneous rocks, and we've melted crayons to make igneous rocks to show that matter is neither created nor destroyed, but igneous rocks are made from melted rock. I lost my sedimentary rocks. There they are. We have taken crayons and squished them and squashed them until we came up with sedimentary rock, and there's still a lot of sediment in there that didn't make rock, but there is some sedimentary rock there. Today I'm going to show you a video. I make a video on how to take this sedimentary rock and make it into metamorphic rock. Metamorphic rock is made from rock that is with a lot of pressure like the sedimentary rock, but then it is also added heat to it. Turquoise is an example of a rock that forms in metamorphic rock. It's actually a mineral that runs through cracks in metamorphic rock, but it's made with metamorphic rock, around it. So it's turquoise. It's a lot of your jewels, lapis, jade. Those things are made inside of metamorphic rock when they're not only smashed, but there's a lot of heat as well. So it changes the chemical of the rock. And your worksheet page today is about those rocks, about those the metamorphic rocks, and about marble and some of the different things, some of the different statues that are made with metamorphic rocks in our nation's capital. So that's kind of an interesting worksheet page there. And then for your history today, you're going to be reading on the early battles of the Civil War, and you will be reading specifically about the battles. Let's see. Up to 249, the battles of Bull Run, which is a very interesting battle. They thought the war was going to be over very quickly. The Northerners came out even with their picnic baskets, and they were surprised because the South stood firm and they held their ground. That's where General Stonewall Jackson got his name, because he was a Southern general who stood there like a stone wall, so they call him Stonewall Jackson. And they were the North lost that battle, and they both realized it was going to be a long war. Talk about Richmond from the sea, and also battles in the West where Ulysses S. Grant fought. He was not the first Northern general. He was rather at least the third. He was at least the second, and some say the third, depending on, because there were two that were generals right at the same time. George McClellan and Ulysses S. Grant were both generals, one fighting in different areas, and eventually Grant became general over the entire North. So you'll read about the battles of Shiloh and going from Richmond all the way to the sea, and that campaign that they had. And then later, next week, we will talk about the later battles of the war, and that's where we will end with our history lessons. Keep working on your presidents and memorizing your presidents. Do the best you can. Listen to those songs and see if you can't memorize all the way up to President McKinley. You guys have a great weekend, a great finish of your Thursday. Keep working on Friday to finish up all of your schoolwork, and I hope you have a great weekend and enjoy being outside. It's kind of cold tonight, so enjoy your time. Take care. Bye.